What is up, guys? Digitalnex, and today we're just, love don't be judging, but I do. But before we start, don't forget to follow me on all my socials, whether that be my Instagram, Twitter, or Twitch. Links in the description down below. So let's go ahead and now we can jump right in.
This is Katiana. She fell in love with Will.
I would describe Will as a hot, sexy, nerdy stud.
Stop it, Katiana. Stop.
Before social media, nobody really said anything odd about our relationship.
The couple decided to start a TikTok account.
You know why no one said anything? It's because people really didn't care. You posted your relationship. Now everyone feels like they got this huge opinion and they're like, you know what? Today I'm just gonna be mean for no reason. I can't wait to see a loving couple on social media just so I can be mean to them. Ain't nothing better.
Well, we've been banned 3 times.
However, what this duo didn't anticipate is their...
I don't know what you expect. Of course, you're gonna post it online and people are gonna be like, oh man, she must only be with him for the money. It's such easy comments to make. People are gonna say that. When you post on social media, it's not that you're deliberately asking to be made fun of and stuff. It's just, it's gonna happen because that's how people are. And it's when people can hide behind screens, they'll be mean.
Definitely from the start, there were comments of how does he have someone like her? Like, girl, what do you see in him?
People started making a lot of comments about him holding me hostage.
Girl, blink twice if you need help. Blink in the next TikTok. Let us know if you need us to save you. It is wild the assumptions people will make about someone online. People can talk smack about me all day, but I fire back. Oh, Digital's problematic. Digital's toxic. Look at the way he talks to people. It's like you guys will sit here, watch me get beat up, but the moment I say something controversial, people lose their minds. I say one little thing that people don't agree with. Right. I say a word. I say something about a person, and everyone jumps on me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm practicing. I want to get better at it because I think the way the Joker talks is funny, silly, and I want to get better at it. Thank you for being my test subjects.
In the live, touch your hair if you need help. 5 people saying blink if you need help. She's just like, blink,
so
blink.
It usually takes me around like 30 to 40 minutes to get ready every day.
It's a long time. That's not even one match of Valorant. I don't even play Valorant.
So how long does it take you to get ready, Will?
I wake up, throw on some shorts, throw on a shirt, and I'm good to go.
That's how it be sometimes. My wife will sit there, she'll make herself look all pretty and gorgeous because she's an angel, and I'm blinking because I need help from her. Anyway, yeah, it don't take me that long to get ready. I just sit there, sitting there in my chonies, I throw in some shorts and a sweater, and I call it a day. Gotta make sure the beanie's there. I have emergency beanies. I have a beanie downstairs, and I have a beanie in my car just in case. All around this color too.
Hi, my name is Kat, and I'm a stay-at-home actress. My main platforms are TikTok, Instagram, and OnlyFans.
I'm Will, I'm 22.
There it is.
Tatiana and I do TikToks together.
What's a stay-at-home actress? What is that? If she's a stay-at-home actress, I'm a stay-at-home comedian. I'm a stay-at-home professional fast food eater. I'm a stay-at-home girl boss. What is that? A stay-at-home actress? Who are you acting for? Yeah, I post a picture on Instagram once in a while. I'm a stay-at-home professional model. I'm a stay-at-home professional YouTuber, comedian, talk host, and whatnot. What did Digital say about tacos?
He told me he was a genius, so I just had to message him back. I was like, are you really? I think he's just good with big words.
His big word was dictionary, and I didn't even know what that was at the time, and I was like, oh my gosh, you French? You met on Instagram? If that was me, I'd be like, hey, yo, I'm rich. What's up? And there you go. Instant date. I don't know how I would do it now. I got a lot to offer. I'm screwed if my wife leaves me. I'll just be lonely for the rest of my life. I can't trust anyone.
I just like smart people. Like, that's what I'm attracted to. Like, you might be nice to look at, but like if you can mentally like stimulate me, That's the real thing for me.
Girl, Coco Melon mentally stimulates you. What does he do specific? I need to know specifically what he does to mentally stimulate you. You know, what does he like? Does he talk to you about, you know, Arthur's Law? Is he like fluent in another language? What does he do? You know, that's so interesting. You know what my wife does? She's very knowledgeable in a lot of useless facts. You know, she knows a lot of stuff about movies. She's actually a pretty good history buff. If you take her anywhere, she'd be like, oh, do you know the history behind this? She's really like, if she worked at Disneyland, she could be a VIP tour. What are they called? The candy shirt? No, what are they called? The flannels? I can't remember. Anyway. Yeah.
She's super out there and
wow,
like this wild, rambunctious energy. So she says her like test for
she on her Instagram for her modeling. I was like, dang, dude, she's really out. She's really putting them out there. She got a lot of rambunctious energy. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to get at. I know I'm sounding like a hater on this one. It's what's the best way to explain it? Maybe I need to hear the way they met. I need, you know, there to be some more, like, you know, maybe they were both in college and she like needed help on a test and he was like, listen, the professor doesn't know what we look like. Let me go take the test for you. And she was like, I never saw myself in a million years going out with someone like this. And he did that and it was like a knight in shining armor. Then I'd be like, that was a cool story for you guys to get together. But it just seems like he messaged her on Instagram. And I'm like, alright.
I wish I had a dog. This is my friend's dog. Would you accept this dog as your god?
what?
This is your new god. But that's our next step in her.
She seems cool. I could probably have like a few laughs with her. And then be like, I gotta go home. I got games to play. And then I head home.
We had a dog for 5 days. She didn't take care of it at all.
I gave it a lot of love. He sold the dog and flipped it for twice the price.
You have a dog for 5 days and be like, not for me. Who knew? It's not for me. Anyway, I'm about to sell this bad boy for twice what he was made for, you know, what we got him for. How do you do that? How do you buy a used dog for twice than what it was? I mean, this thing got miles on it.
Relationship really, that's like been too big of a argument or a disagreement.
I think it comes because we both respect each other's opinion.
And that's smart. That's a good thing to do. I think a really good, if I can give advice, you know, I've been with my wife for about 10 years. If I could give advice is like, you know, talk everything out. It's always good just to talk it out. You guys have a problem, settle it there and then. Don't let an argument linger on for more than a day. You know, if me and her get into an argument, usually like if we get into an argument at the beginning of the day, either by half day or at night, I'm gonna try to make it right. Sometimes she'll be like, are you still mad at me? I'm like, I can't stand you, man. Back up! Out of my space! You know? And then I forgive her.
I'm smarter.
What's your skill set?
Mega brain.
Huge, voluptuous brain.
Bigger, like as so big.
Juicy, jiggly.
She's got 2 skill sets that I could never have. I mean, I could with the right amount of money, but you gotta give it to her, you know? She's smart. She's smart though.
Now the pair are even making a name for themselves as comedy content creators and are constantly pushing the boundaries on.
Every time a guy that doesn't look like he should be with his girlfriend, they do something like this. Now I'm not saying they're unoriginal. I'm just saying like if it's a fat guy and a really skinny hot girl, if it's a nerdy guy and a really hot girl, if it's a hot girl and a really chunky guy, if it's a chunky girl and a really hot guy, you know, I feel like their main thing on social media is like, wow, it's crazy. How do we end up together? It's wild, this kooky world that we live in. Sometimes people just meet and it happens. You know, once you stop being so superficial about the way people look and stuff and you really just care about, you know, how a person treats you and whether or not that person's right for you, then that's when you'll find your one, right? A lot of these couples, they just, you know, they decided to give one another a chance and they're like, I actually really like this person's really cool.
Our first account as a couple, we've been banned 3 times. The one that really like blew up on there was us pretending to be siblings.
I wonder why. That's been going around a lot lately too. It's like girls kissing their boyfriends or husbands and they're like, he's the best brother ever. Where did this trend come from? Who started this?
After that, people would just like start coming up with all sorts of things like, oh no, they're actually dating, they're related.
Is this where the stay-at-home actress comes into play? Is this what she was referring to is TikTok.
Questions for boyfriends about their girlfriend. Does she prefer cuddles or kisses?
Both.
What does she wear the most?
Nothing.
Good answer. Good answer. Maybe I just hate TikTokers because I ain't a TikToker. I ever think about that? Yeah, I ever just sit down and ask myself that question? Why do I hate TikTokers? Because I could never be one. It's questions you gotta ask yourself in life.
Nobody really said anything odd about our relationship. In fact, like a lot of people of our friends in circle or whatever saw us and were like, really happy for each other.
Yeah, because that's your friend circle. Did you hear yourself? Yeah, you know, before social media was like a huge thing, we really only posted on Instagram, and like the only other people that saw us were like friends in our circles, you know, people who would normally be happy for us. But then after social media, when you get a bunch of random strangers who just like to hate for no reason, then we started getting a lot of hate. This is really weird, you guys. I never thought it happened like that.
Definitely from the start, there were just comments of how does he have someone like her? Like, girl, what do you see in him? Kind of escalated to like, obviously there's no way this could be.
People are always gonna ask questions, you know why? And it's so weird. And I was thinking about it this morning. Guys will always be like, you'll see guys like hype up other guys, like I gotta kiss my homies goodnight, or like, you know, you're always there for the bros and stuff. But guys will also be the first ones, if you're not like, it's on Instagram more than it is TikTok. People are a little bit nicer on TikTok, but on Instagram, guys are ready to be your biggest haters. You know, you show that you're in a loving relationship. Oh, this guy must have money. This dude must be Drake on the side or something, you know? They are your biggest haters. They don't hype you up at all. Dang, bro, if this guy has a girlfriend, what hope is there for me? I guess none, because you sound like a crybaby at this point. You know, can't you just be happy? You're pretty much answering your question right now as to why you don't have a girlfriend, because you're crying on social media.
You're in danger. We're green if you're in danger. Breathe if you're in danger.
Around January, around this year, people started making a lot of comments, a lot of jokes.
What am I supposed to do? I'm gonna be in danger 24/7.
And it all started from this live clip. Somebody said, touch your hair if you need help. And then I went like that, and he snapped in my ear, so I flinched.
That's something my wife would do. I would move my hand like this to scratch my, and she would flinch. And then everyone would think that I'm a good husband. I'm gonna start doing that to her anytime she like goes for a hug. I'm gonna be like that, you know? Paint purple around my eye. Very small because she has very tiny hands.
And then like a bunch of other creators, like the investigator creators, made videos like, this TikToker seems to be in danger. Like, what do we do about this?
This person seems in danger, so instead of messaging them personally, asking if they're okay, or hey, what's up, or trying to, you know, do something like that, we're just gonna go ahead and make some wild assumptions for views and just go ahead and rank all them impressions. And I mean, I'd do it too. I'm not gonna lie. If I was commentating, I kind of want to be a commentator on YouTube. You know, I feel like I can say some stuff about some YouTubers, but
It kind of got pretty bad. That's why we took like a 2-month break.
Yeah.
Like 2 months ago.
It just went down like a route of just like getting less fun, because it's like,
I think this is what a lot of people don't understand is that, yeah, social media seems fun and all, but once you start doing it for a job, it does get tiring, you know, because at the end of the day, a job is a job, you know, and I love my job. I love being able to come out here and talk to you, and some people might find that, I'm not saying me, I'm just saying some people might find it tiring or draining. God, I'm about to sound like Hassan. I think what can really get people down at the end of the day is the negative comments, and what you should do, and one of the first things you should learn is not how to react to them. You're not going to be able to please everyone. You can't be a huge people pleaser and do this, because you're not going to be able to make everyone happy. People are always going to cry and complain about some little thing, and that's okay. They're allowed to. It may be stupid, but they can, and you can't make everyone happy. That's just something you have to learn.
Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
Are you more conscious of your appearance because of this?
Nah, I was always pretty aware it was there. My tummy's always been there, like an old friend.
no, I would say I'm not conscious of my appearance. Growing up, felt like everyone that I was around was super judgy, so really just not caring about what other people say.
2-month break says otherwise, but you know, go off. I never had to take a break. This is me though. Digital, you're not a popular TikToker. You're right, I'm not. Thanks for rubbing it in, okay? You guys are jerks sometimes. Digital, that's just you talking for us. That's your like own opinion of yourself. Shut up, you guys. I'm not crazy. Huh?
Our plans for the future include growing together spiritually, emotionally, and just having fun along the way.
And pets.
No.
Like I said, love, don't judge. I do. I don't really have anything to judge about them. I mean, they're happy, they're happy. Who are you? Like, it's not about judging someone else's life, you know? Like, does someone else's relationship really bother you that much? At the end of the day, we're just looking at these crazy couples because they're not normal couples. But what is a normal couple? That is it for today's video. You guys are absolutely amazing. Make sure to hit that like button and to subscribe and turn on that little bell for notifications so you know when I go live or I post a new video. And I will see you all in the next one. Hey guys.